Today I'm reviewing the Mil-Tec Waterpack backpack. This is made by Mil-Tec, which is a German company, and I've had this for a year and a half. I thought I'd go through some of the features first and then some of my experiences that I've had over the year and a half period with this backpack. The size of the bag is 10 liters as far as I can tell. I don't think they've officially stated the size of the backpack in terms of how much it holds. It's not a big backpack. I might compare it to my 30-liter North Face backpack. Which is here. So especially if you think about the dimensions, this is way bigger than this one. It's got one outside pouch here. This is quite small. It won't fit. It will fit something like your wallet and keys and maybe a really small notepad and stuff like that. This is the main compartment, which probably makes up for most of the 10-liter space on this backpack. There's different kinds of straps to hold down some of your gear, maybe something like a knife or something like that. I might give you an idea of the size by holding this is a 1.5 liter water bottle. You can make it fit like this. And here on the back side you've got the hydration pouch for the hydration pack that comes with the backpack. Now the price of the backpack is 44 euros, I think. That's what I paid for it, I'm pretty sure. I think it's a decent price for sort of a day pack sized backpack, which also has the incorporated hydration pack. I'll talk a little bit more about the hydration pack in a moment. The material that's used on the back side of the backpack is some kind of a mesh. A friend of mine said that this is for hot weather, and it's not, excuse me, for cold weather, that it's supposed to sort of keep the backpack warm, especially the hydration pack, and keep it from freezing. I'm no expert on this stuff, so I don't really know, but I've used this mostly on hot weather, and I've had no problems with sweat or anything like that. And I've used this extensively for running, and I mean training for a marathon. I ran 3-hour runs with this, so like 30-kilometer runs and so on. And I think it was really good for that. If you merely want a backpack for running, I don't think you should necessarily go with this, but because I didn't want to buy a running pack and then a day pack separately, I opted for this one. The weight for it's pretty ideal for running. It isn't, I'd say that it's something around maybe 600-700 grams. Okay, as far as I know, this comes only in black, but it's a nice color for this. What I forgot to mention earlier was that it has pulse webbing on the back side. You could attach different kinds of things on this. For example, knife will fit through all of this. It is a very tight fit, but it will go all the way through. And there's also good attachment points on the sleeves. You could attach let's say a walkie-talkie on them or something like that. Maybe a smarter option would be to put some kind of a mole pouch on this and then put the walkie-talkie in that, or whatever you want to do with it. Anyway, it's pretty good options for attaching stuff. Okay, now I'm going to start talking about my experiences with this backpack. For a year and a half I had no problems with the buckles, I had no problems with the zippers or any of that. But as of late, when I've been doing more sort of maybe a little bit more hardcore trekking and stuff like this, I've been putting it through its paces a little bit harder. And one of the things that happened was that this buckle or strap that holds your hydration hose, that broke down. So I had to improvise some kind of a method of holding the hose with paracord. It's not ideal. This was really good when it worked. Really fast attachment and releasing it from the buckle system. But unfortunately it broke down. I'm not sure at what point that it happened. It might have gotten stuck on something and then I just pulled it and it ripped off. But it's definitely broken. Another thing that happened was that the zipper that holds the hydration pack broke down, or rather it didn't completely broke down. The zipper still works, but the metallic part that you use to pull it, that thing broke down. And also the sort of a hook or whatever that is that holds this, that broke down. So now I have nothing to hold on to when I'm operating this zipper, but you can still work it, but it kind of sucks. Also, one of the things was that there wasn't any kind of sort of lanyards or anything to pull these zippers when it came, so I attached some paracord on them. I don't know if that was a good idea, because you can definitely pull harder with this, and maybe that's why it broke down. You're supposed to operate it very gently, but that just comes to say that these zippers aren't made that well. The zipper for the hydration pouch is shouldn't say much, but a little bit smaller than the zipper for the main pouch. I've had no problems with the main pouch zipper. In fact, it's really good, but this always had problems. It kind of, I don't know if stutter is the right word, but it got stuck all the time, and I just had continuous problems with it. Even now you can see, well, I think this is just fucking busted. So I'd say that in general I'm pleased with this backpack, but as of late these things that have been going on with it kind of make me a little bit angry. It wasn't an expensive backpack, like I said, it was 44 euros, but still, I mean, this is just stupid stuff. If they would have made the zipper from the same stuff, the hydration pack or a hydration pouch zipper from the same stuff that they made the main compartment zipper out of, I would probably have no problems. I wouldn't currently have these problems that I'm having with it. I might talk a little bit about the hydration pouch at this point. As I said, it comes with the backpack. It's made by Mil-Tec as well. It used to say an city or something that where it's made in. I think it's Waterpack or something like that. Anyway, I've been really pleased with this hydration pack. It holds 3 liters of water or fluid, and it's one of these top-down versions that have a cork in it. The North Face bag that I just showed, I'm probably going to be using this with that North Face backpack more soon, because this backpack isn't large enough for day hikes. It's okay for running, and maybe if you go to the city and you need a notepad and some small equipment and stuff like that, you can work this backpack. But for trail hiking and extended stay and stuff like this just doesn't cut it. So that's why I got the North Face backpack, but I'll be probably reviewing that at some point as well. Okay, the hose works really well. You can I usually just operate it by, I open it with my teeth. You can probably see that it's a little bit distorted because of that, but I feel that it's a really fast way of getting water out of it. Just open it with your mouth instead of trying to open it with your hands. I usually close it with my hands. It's relatively easy to operate. I've had no leakage from it or anything like that, so it's a quality piece in my opinion. One thing about these sort of top-filled hydration packs is the problem that it's kind of hard to really get them dried out. So the last time I used this was probably 3 or 4 days ago, and there's still some moisture in it. And I've tried to dry it down. I've had it open for the whole time, and I've even used a way of holding this a little bit more open and draining it. Tried to drain it of moisture, but it still holds some moisture in it. But I don't think it's the fault of this particular hydration pack. I think all hydration packs that have a cork type of solution have this kind of a problem. The attachment that they've used for this hydration pack to the backpack is pretty good in my opinion. What you do is you just stuff it in the hydration pouch, and then what you've got here is a couple of I don't know, I shouldn't call this lanyards, but cords that you can use to tie it down so it will hold it in the correct position in your backpack. And then the way they've made this is that you just push this hose through the sleeve, and there you have it. Now, when this was still non-broken or unbroken, you could attach the hose to that metal or plastic clip. It was really easy to use from that. It's the Mil-Tec Waterpack backpack for you. Overall, I'll say that this is pretty good value for your money, 44 euros. It's a good backpack for not necessarily day hikes, but like an everyday carry backpack. I'd say that if you don't have to hold a lot of stuff with you, that's okay.